All right, here we go. Nick Young, a.k.a. Swaggy P. Welcome back to VladTV.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Give it up for me.
Round of applause, man. You look great, by the way. Staying healthy.
Trying to.
You know, looking good in your retirement.
Yeah. You know, shedding some pounds a little bit, you know.
And you got a new baby on the way.
New baby on the way.
New baby. So this is baby number what?
4.
Baby number 4.
Yeah. Well, I'm at the point where I'm done. So
4 kids.
Yeah,
4 kids is 4 kids.
4 kids. It's enough. I ain't trying to have a basketball team or starting lineup. I think 4 is enough for me. Yeah. And I'm having a boy, so.
Oh, congratulations. Yeah. So there's how many boys now?
Yeah. That's 3. It'll be
3 boys and 1 girl. So you got everything. You got your little girl, which is important to every man, I feel.
Right, for sure.
And you got your 3 boys. There you go, man. I love it. Now, I've actually met your girl when we were at the mall that one time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you're a beautiful family, man.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk about what's happening right now.
Going down.
LeBron, KD, and Steph Curry are out of the playoffs. All 3 of them. And you played with all 3 in various capacities.
Yeah.
You know, against them or with them.
Mm-hmm.
Are you surprised at all?
No. Well, I'm a little surprised, I ain't gonna lie, but with the KD factor, you know, I kind of had I had more high hopes for the Suns this year, but the way Minnesota is playing, I didn't see, you know, it's hard to see anybody beating them, but the Lakers is just, it's trash, man. It was like the Warriors and Lakers was like, we knew they was fighting on one leg. It was either shut down Steph, it's over for the Warriors. You know, what they doing with Clay, it's kind of messed up. You know, have him coming off the bench and all that.
Mm-hmm.
People don't even know who's starting over him. The new guy they putting in front of Clay is crazy. So they still trying to figure things out over there. Nobody know what happened with Wiggins. He just ain't been playing since the championship. So, yeah. But with the Lakers, they just ran into the Nuggets, and it's either the LeBron show and no help. And that's it, really.
Remember after that last game, they asked if LeBron's coming back to be a Laker, and he just sort of, I don't know, and he walked off.
Right, walked off. I think all 3 of them need to come together.
All 3?
All 3 of them.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Right, because Steph and KD have played together.
And now
KD and LeBron. Well, no. KD and LeBron have never played together.
No, KD and LeBron. KD wasn't on the USA team. Yeah,
on the USA. Yeah. Okay, so
but this one,
right. But KD and Steph have played together.
Yeah.
But KD, LeBron, and Steph Curry on the same team right now. Lakers or Warriors?
Ooh,
they're not going to the Suns.
They're not going to the Suns. Either or.
It would almost have to be the Warriors because I don't think that, you know, Curry could leave the Warriors. Doesn't he have like probably some sort of lifetime?
Right. I don't see him leaving the Warriors, so that's why it could be in Oakland, you know, in the Bay. But they are playing on a USA team together this year.
Well, that'd be wild, like LeBron in a Warriors jersey.
One last hurrah.
Like how many years, realistically, do you think LeBron has left?
In this day and age of basketball, probably, probably 3 years.
3 years.
3 years. 3 years.
Yeah, I think like Sebastian Telfair, he said like 4.
I could see longer, but if he want to play, it's up to LeBron. I think he plays until
his son plays?
Until his son plays. And probably the second one, probably. Until Bryce come along.
Well, Lakers fired their entire coaching staff after 2 seasons. I mean, you went in on Darvin Ham.
They cooked
You went in. You did like a 10-minute video roasting him.
They sauteed the ham, but everybody knew it was coming. And I was making fun of him, but the Lakers just didn't have the staff. You know, the team, they depended on D-Lo, and, you know, that's just, you know, you asking to lose, and you just asking to lose right there. You putting your faith in that. But they wasn't running plays. They had Denver down by 20 at one point. There's no way they're supposed to come back and win the game. You know, they stopped going to AD. You're supposed to call timeouts and get people involved. And that's where I felt like Ham wasn't his strong suit. That wasn't his strong suit. The strategic, whatever, the strategy inside the game with calling plays, getting people going, and when you see somebody making a comeback, call a timeout, stop the run, that type of stuff. So he was more like, you know, defense and old school. If you don't play defense, we gonna run you in practice tomorrow, that type of play.
Well, I mean, speaking of D'Lo, you call him a bitch earlier in the year. You said it was over after he refused to join the Lakers huddle after the playoff loss.
Yeah, that game 3 was tough for him. And I know I like to pick fun at him, but you just seen the writing on the wall. You know, I feel like that was a big game, and he could have changed the mindsets of what people think about him during that game. And he let the moment be bigger than him. He let it get to him. I don't even think he scored a point that game.
I mean, Mace called him a generational snitch.
What do you expect? You know, they put their faith in the snitch, and the snitch let you down, man. They tried to come back and bring the snitch back like it was going to work this time. But,
I mean, you've done some celebrity boxing.
yeah.
Once D'Lo retires, would you do a boxing match?
Yeah, you know, I think.
Yeah? Would you do it for free? Just to do
Free.
it? For free.
For free.
Here we go. Celebrity boxing. We got the card right here. D'Lo and Nick Young, you ain't got to pay Nick.
Right?
See what I'm saying? You ain't got to pay him. You'll put the hands on him for free.
Man.
Free 99.
Let me stay in shape. I got to stay in shape.
You got to stay in shape.
I got to stay in shape.
Hey, man, listen, all he needs is a few bad investments. You know, that money runs low.
Right?
You know? Go on, invest in some of them new crypto coins, go all in on one of those and lose it all. You'll be right there in the ring. Well, you actually said that the Lakers' biggest mistake was signing Gabe Vincent instead of re-signing Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah. And I said that because Dennis Schroeder the Lakers just misuse him. They sign him, get rid of him, sign him back, put people in front of him. But what he did for the Lakers, he was another guy they could depend on to put the ball in the hole. And I feel like Gabe Vincent didn't have that this year.
I mean, would you say the Lakers are the most iconic team of all time?
Yeah. You can't stop talking about the Lakers. And when you put that uniform on, everywhere you go, you're a rock star for sure. Like, I remember playing on the Lakers with Kobe. Every time you'd come in the arena, it felt like a home game for us. We'd go, but New York, but even then, it was like you see Laker jerseys in the crowd, and it was more like if Kobe gonna come and drop 40 at the Garden or something like that. So, but
yeah. I mean, I remember when I spoke to Sebastian Telfair recently, he said that basketball players get the most girls out of any sport. Would you agree? Sport.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
Not even close.
Not even close. Football, I told them, football players, they can't
show their face. They got helmets.
So you don't know who they are. Sometimes they just look like regular guys in here. They short, compact,
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it depends on the position. Some of them are gigantic monsters.
Yeah,
a lineman doesn't look like a regular human being.
They don't.
I mean, baseball players could look regular.
Baseball players.
But a basketball, you're right. Basketball player is tall and will always stand out in the crowd.
Yeah, for sure. And you see us, and we just got that swag. It's football people got to hit each other all day. They angry. We walk around different.
Oh yeah, yeah. Something happens, the game stops.
Yeah.
Everyone, go back. The refs run in. He sprained his finger. Get him off the court. Sub someone else in. And you know what's funny, actually, because Marcellus Wiley was on my show recently, and he says something interesting. I've never heard this before, and he's, former football player.
Yeah.
He said that every professional athlete wanted to be a basketball player first. And when that didn't work out, then they went to their plan B.
Yeah.
Whether it's football, baseball, hockey, boxing. But in high school or junior high, everyone wanted to be the basketball player. Is that true?
For sure.
For sure.
I tried to play football, but once I got better at basketball, my coach cut it off, So, but we walk around like we tall, you see it in all the movies, we like the jocks and all that. So, but, we starting to get that swag. We got the tunnel walk. When you walk through the tunnel, you get to see us dress up and all that.
It's a fashion show.
It's a fashion show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
We got it.
I remember you talked about when you used to play for the Lakers. Rihanna used to always be courtside.
Yeah.
What was that like?
We get a chance to hit on Rihanna. Rihanna can't sit courtside on the field. She can't go on the field in the arena. But she could sit right there. You could, roll the ball over by her. Go pick
Oh, oops.
Right? Oops, I did that.
And Rihanna's tall, too.
Yeah.
Like, Rihanna's a big girl.
For sure.
I remember I interviewed her a long, long time ago. And I remember we were standing face to face with heels. She's my height.
Yeah,
and I'm like 6'2". So she's, I think, like maybe
that'd be a
5'9",
good
5'11" or something.
That'd be a 6 foot baby.
Yeah, she's a big girl.
Yeah.
She's a big girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Kevin Hart used to go to your, G games all the time too.
Yeah.
He used to trash talk.
Trash talk. And I think that's just that's being at the staple. I mean, the crypto now. That's just Hollywood itself. You gonna go there, you're gonna get pictures taken courtside. It's just like going out to the club or another, event, going to a Laker game.
Except those courtside tickets are not like club tickets. I remember I looked because we went to the Clippers game recently, about a couple months ago, and courtside tickets were like $25,000, $30,000.
Not for a Clipper ticket. Clipper tickets?
Might have been something like that. It might have been something like that.
Dang.
Because I think I spent maybe $500 ticket, and we were like, we were maybe like 10 rows back or something like that.
For 500?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, they going up.
They're going up.
But
look at the Clippers this year.
Disappointment. A big disappointment.
Because they were stacked.
They had the
Harden,
LA All-Stars.
Westbrook, Paul George.
Paul George.
Yeah. And they lost that night when I was there. They played Sacramento.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And they lost.
Yeah.
And I don't even think it was close. Harden missed so many threes. It looked like he was just starting out.
That's another guy. That's my dog. But in the playoffs, I feel like that team get killed in the playoff, like mentally, because everybody talk about playoff P or how James don't show up. I think that type of stuff gets to them. So, like this year, they just let us down. Like we needed a LA team in the playoffs, I feel like.
Who do you think, like, when you used to play, who was the worst trash talker in terms of the audience?
Like sitting on the court?
Yeah.
Dang, I would say probably Kevin Hart or Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say some slick stuff.
Will Ferrell.
Especially if you missing, he'll say something like, make a shot. You can't make that. I'll put the jersey on. And so
Yeah, I just went, because we went to crypto. We went to a Kings, hockey game. You know what I'm saying? And Will was right there.
Oh, for real?
Will Ferrell's right there at the front.
He's always at the front.
He's always in crypto or Staples or whatever. Yeah, that's a real LA guy.
For sure.
Well, you did an interview recently with Gilbert Arenas, and you guys were talking about Iggy. And you said that after the breakup, she took everything.
Yeah.
Meaning what exactly?
Just the furniture, because it was like we had a deal where, like, I get the house and she put the furniture in. So I put them. I got the house and she didn't trust my, style of buying furniture and stuff. So she was like, she's gonna pay for it. So after it was over, I come back, all the furniture gone, beds gone.
So you didn't even know it was gonna happen.
No,
you just come home and it's like
I came home and everything was gone, bro. So I came home to a tow truck towing the car she got me. She had bought me.
She took the car back.
She took the car back.
What'd she get you?
6'4" Impala for my birthday.
No, not the classic 6'4" Impala. I thought you were gonna say like a Benz. Like, I'm gonna get another one.
Man,
you can't get it. I mean, you can get it, but you gotta go and really look for it.
It was clean too.
No, she took back the 6'4" Impala.
Took it back. I came back. It was
drop top, of course.
Yep. Drop top. It was on the tow truck. I'm like, what the?
It was still in her name though, right?
It's still in her name. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't do nothing. You just gotta watch it slowly drive away. Just wait until it.
Oh, but yeah, I love that car because it was blue. It was like LA. But yeah, she took that. So I was being petty. I had to. I took the ring back.
Took the ring back.
Took the ring back.
Gilbert Arenas style.
Yeah.
Yeah, he talked about how he gave Laura a fake $400,000 ring. He gave her a real one first, and then decided to get it back. So he went back to do a little fake relationship. And when she wasn't looking, he swapped it with like a fake ring that looked kind of like it.
That's a mastermind. He
is an evil genius.
He's an evil genius.
Gilbert, you're an evil genius.
I tell people all the time, be careful when you mess with Gil. He will go to the extreme.
I have always been on Gil's good side, and I will always stay on his good side.
He goes to the extreme.
I mean, he's called the police on Kwame Brown a few times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's done sued his baby mother about 14 times and always won.
Man, he
will always be my friend, even when he's in the wrong. I will let it go. It's cool.
Yeah, he's a good dude to have on my side. My foot will heal. For sure.
It's cool.
I keep Gil on my side for sure.
Yes, you got to keep on your side. I mean, after the breakup, didn't you and Iggy maintain any level of friendship, or it was just overdone? I'm mad at you over having the baby. And
yeah, it was over.
I hate you for life.
Hate you for life.
Really?
Yeah, she blocked me on Instagram.
Yeah, but but you guys still have each other's phone numbers.
Yeah.
Like, that's not real life. Real life is.
I seen. No, we hung out like once.
Okay.
And I went over to her house and everything. We chilled for a little bit, and then after that, it was pretty much over with. I think she started talking to Playboy Carti at that time. So no, it was French Montana.
Yeah, I talked with French. I interviewed him recently. We talked about that, and he didn't have. He just had nice things to say. Oh, she's a beautiful girl. We dated. At one point we went our separate ways. I got nothing bad to say.
Yeah,
French never did nothing bad to her, But Playboy Carti was photoed out wearing a thong. A thong bodysuit.
No, he wasn't. For real.
Well, you know what I'm talking about?
Nah.
Okay, you about to see something. Playboy Carti.
Oh my God.
That's a thong.
That is.
Yeah, full-blown thong. And it's like a Rick Owens bodysuit.
Nah, bro.
Let me show you. Hold on.
They going too far to be different.
This is the actual thing that he was wearing. You're not getting that in the men's section.
No.
That's in the women's section.
No, for sure.
You're shopping in the women's section.
For sure. That's for sure. That's for sure his work or his girlfriend.
Shirts versus blouses.
That's for sure.
That's what that is.
Yes.
That's some shit Prince would wear.
Yeah.
Prince could pull it off. Playboy Carti, not so much.
Nah.
It got so bad that I think Iggy had posted a picture of herself in a thong. And like someone said, your baby daddy was wearing the same thing. And she responded, who wore it better?
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. At some point, you got to just come out. It's okay to come out.
Just be gay.
Yeah, just be gay, bro.
It's 2024.
Just be gay, bro.
Just be gay.
Just be gay.
Oh, because he wears all types of weird stuff on his face.
It's like, that's the next step. Like, what you gonna do next?
Yeah, I
Kiss
guess like
somebody, like just be gay, bro. It's okay.
I feel like, look, we all promote and we all try to go viral with our
Yeah.
content in our own way, but I always felt like trolling to be gay just never would. I felt like that was never just an idea in my head on any level.
Like trolling
oh,
to
let
be
me get
yeah.
some attention by pretending to be gay or wear a
Yeah.
dress or paint my nails or wear lipstick or eyeshadow or thongs or high heels or like a purse like Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah, Ooze is going crazy.
Young Thug was wearing dresses back in the day. I felt like it'll get you attention, but do you really want this type of attention?
Yeah, because they're going to look back and see this. And that's the thing I be conscious about because I got boys, so I don't want them to see me out there doing stuff like that. You know, and thinking it's cool. Like, it's cool if that's what you are, you know. But just to get some attention, to be gay, to get some attention is crazy. Yeah.
I mean, based on what you know about Iggy, why do you think Iggy had a baby with Playboy Carti? Do you think that she thought like, oh, this is going to be like forever and we're going to get married and raise a family together? Or do you think like, I know he's not going to be here, but I'm getting a certain age, I just want a baby? Like, if you were to just guess, knowing her.
I feel like she been trying to find love for sure for a while. So I could see that, she been hurt and going through things from what I put her through and other people put her through. I could see her wishing that was like a legit thing, like they was gonna settle down and this is gonna be it. Cause I could tell she kind of wanted that, so.
But I mean, professional basketball player, rapper, like you're going after people who historically do not settle down in a traditional manner.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And when you like a Iggy, you gotta try to get to the money too. You gotta get somebody of that stature too.
Lots of rich dudes out there who are not in the public eye will gladly go out on a date with Iggy and get to know her.
For
Lots
sure.
of businessmen, entrepreneurs, lawyers,
For sure.
doctors, business owners,
Well,
people
Vlad,
who are behind, executives.
Vlad,
I'm good, but I don't want to put that out in the world. Oh, Vlad interested in Iggy. No, I'm not saying that. I'm good. But there is lots of people.
It is. That's what people don't
who
understand.
aren't even like less famous than me is what I'm saying. Like I'm somewhat public, like a non-public person that you guys could have a nice private relationship.
For sure. And you get what you looking for, I feel like if you only looking in the sports arenas and in the hip hop game, you're gonna get what you looking for.
Well, at this point, I think she sold her catalog. I think since last time, and I think she's like retired or from rapping altogether.
Yeah.
Which I feel like Iggy lets the comments get to her.
Oh man, when we lived together, every day she was upset about something. Like she didn't come out the house for a good 3 months, man, because she was just so bothered by what everybody said about her.
But here's the thing, right? And I go through this myself. Maybe not quite at the same level as her, but I go through it. I just went super viral over the weekend. 20 million views, front page of Twitter and Reddit and everything. So I know. Iggy, if you're listening to this, I know. I am used to, getting canceled, getting roasted, getting whatever. I'm called a colonizer now. That's the new word. Kendrick has basically replaced culture vulture with colonizer. So now I'm the colonizer. Before I was a culture vulture. Before that, I was a cracker or a, or a honky or, you could go back, right? I get it. A white person in hip hop is always going to get it.
Yeah.
But you also have a legitimate fan base.
Yeah.
I know I have a real fan base. She has a real fan base. She can go on tour and sell tickets. She has people that like her, especially if she goes to Australia. I'm sure she could kill it.
Yeah.
So why let the comments get to you? Why?
That's a women's thing, I think. Women are, I don't know. We were just talking about that on the show with like Tamara Braxton and like Black China. You know, they was like, men don't understand. I was trying to, but like the mood changed when they looked at the comments and seen negative things. Like we was in a classroom, everything having fun, and then somebody would look on Instagram and see something, and their whole mood would change. It was crazy.
Man, I guess I get death threats. I get racism for being Jewish. Yeah. Like I get it all, and it honestly never really bothers me. It honestly doesn't. In fact, sometimes I even fan the flames. Like, all right, come on. Someone's like, how come we don't show the comments? No, I'm gonna leave them on. I'm going to reply to some of them.
For sure.
Fuck y'all.
Exactly.
I'm going home to my mansion. Okay, where are you going home to? And Iggy was rich.
Yeah.
I mean, he still is rich.
But she was like, it was the point where they was like, she was getting killed every day too. It was.
And it happens.
It happens.
That's life.
I was trying to tell her to feed off it and like, don't get yourself down about this. Like, if you want to get over it, start adding to it. Like,
double down. Lean into it.
Yeah,
lean into
you don't
it.
Care,
well, you know what I think, though? I think, okay, from my point of view, I think this was sort of the issue, is that she's Australian.
It was.
But she raps in kind of like a black accent or an Atlanta accent, as opposed to, we're going to rap like an Australian. Yeah. I'm from Australia. Yeah. Y'all eventually get used to it. I mean, she's attractive, dudes like her, and she has good producers, and, I'm sure she works with good songwriters and stuff like that. She gets features.
Yeah.
Other girls, doesn't she have songs like Cash Doll and stuff like that? Just be your authentic self. And I think people would embrace it a lot more. Because that's like, I think the thing that people try to get her with. And do you ever talk to her about that?
About the voice thing?
Yeah, the accent thing.
Yeah. I always talk to, I don't know. I was a little skeptical about it because she was a little sensitive about it. But I always talk to her about situations like that. And I asked her why did she rap like that? But she says she grew up watching hip hop, and that's what she imitated when she was in the mirrors and stuff like that. So
yeah, but we could all imitate, I could talk like a Chinese person, but at one point I gotta use my own voice.
I don't want to speak for it, but that was an issue, man.
Like my voice is my voice.
I see
when
what
we
they
talk
were saying
before we start interviewing. This is the exact same voice. Lots of people are surprised, like, "Oh, you sound just like your interviews." I'm like, "Yeah, because I sound like myself. Like this is not a character. This is actually me."
That's what I feel like people was more upset about. But man, I wasn't tripping about it. I was just, that was.
Yeah. Well, remember J. Cole dissed Iggy on Fire Squad? Do you remember that?
I forgot.
He said, "This year I'll probably go to the wars, dapper down, watch Iggy win a Grammy as I try to crack a smile.
Yeah, she was.
I'm just playing, but all the good jokes contains true shit. Same rope you climb up, they hang you with."
Yeah. I think that was like the breaking point when they was when she thought she was going to win a Grammy and they was going to give Iggy a Grammy over, I forgot who was nominated.
J. Cole, maybe?
Yeah. I remember that. And I was a little like, damn, that's crazy.
Was she nominated that year?
She was.
So take it.
Yeah.
You're a Grammy-nominated artist. Less than 1% of artists, probably less than 0.0001% of artists get nominated for a Grammy.
But in rap though?
She's a rapper.
That would have been tough. I think that would have probably...
I mean, didn't Ice Spice win something recently?
No, she can't. Ain't no way. Ice Spice win, not best rap album. If Ice Spice Band win the best rap album, the world will have an uproar.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, so Ice Spice been nominated 4 times.
Yeah, you can be nominated.
Yeah. Best song written for visual media, best rap song, best pop rap duo, and best new artist. That's a big one. A best new artist Grammy. That's a big one.
That is.
That's a big one. You get that,
Yeah.
your career. That's like a Chance the Rapper
For sure,
type
for sure.
Grammy. When he was hot to death.
For sure.
Milli Vanilli won that and had to give it back.
Milli Vanilli.
But at the time, they were the biggest thing in the world.
Is that like the same thing almost?
What do you mean?
As the Iggy voice?
No, they didn't use their voice at all.
Or they didn't?
No,
Well,
I interviewed one of the guys.
She didn't use her voice at all.
No. But what I'm saying is they were lip syncing someone else's vocals.
Oh.
They had professional singers come in and do "Girl, You Know It's True." And when they would perform,
So they was lip syncing.
they would lip sync someone else's audio. You see what I'm saying?
Well, that's the same thing, basically.
No.
It was the look. It was
They
the
had
look was more
they were
important
two,
than
well-built guys. They had the braids.
the look
before
was more
anyone had
important than the
them.
rap. Yeah.
One of the dudes had green eyes, and you take his shirt off, and it worked perfect.
Same thing. He came out with the ass, white girl.
Yeah.
She had T.I. behind her.
She had T.I. behind her.
Yeah.
Remember T.I. dissed her? He said that was like the worst person he ever signed, or something like that. And listen, I'm not saying she had an easy time, but she was also successful at the same time.
She was.
To have a hard time and be broke is a little different than to get a hard time and be rich.
For sure.
Because she was rich.
Yeah.
She even said if she sold her catalog, she don't ever have to do anything at all. And now she's doing OnlyFans, right?
Yeah.
You ever log in? Yes, you do.
Nah. Right? Subscribe for $29.99, whatever, $49.
Is that how much she charges?
Oh no, I'm just.
Hold on, how much is it?
How much is OnlyFans like that?
It was different, right? You could
Everybody could put their own.
They put their own price. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's see how much an Iggy Azalea OnlyFans sign up.
Well, that's where she should have made her lane anyway.
Okay, $20.99 a month, so $21 a month.
Oh, I was close.
You were close.
I was close.
You were close. Yeah.
Yeah. What's she doing on there? See what
I don't
happens
know.
when after you leave me.
I'm not a subscriber.
After you leave me, you go to OnlyFans.
Hey,
man.
So was she bothered by that J. Cole line?
Yeah, she was bothered by everything, especially when it was the Sway thing, when the dude called in.
But I heard that was fake. Or that was real?
I don't know.
I heard the video was kind of doctored.
Yeah. But that thing, that was just like.
Man, listen. My rich ass would be trolling everybody back.
Man.
I'm gonna fuck y'all.
Right?
I'm gonna go on tour, bring back a few 100,000.
Exactly.
Buy a new Rolls Royce.
Exactly. But nah, she still look good, so she can use her looks.
Yeah. Well, OnlyFans.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, speaking of J. Cole, the beef started.
I'm off J. Cole.
Kendrick, took shots at J. Cole and Drake. J. Cole responded with a record and then apologized and then took the record down. What did you think from a hip-hop level?
I'm off J. Cole. He's done. I don't mess with J. Cole no more, man.
J. Cole can't brag about being the best rapper anymore.
Yeah, you can't.
Can't rap about being better than Iggy Azalea anymore.
He should join
Iggy Azalea never took down a diss track.
Man.
I'm just saying.
Took it, yeah. I think Drake should be on some fuck J. Cole too, though. Because it's like he left him out there to dry too a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like for the first time ever, when J. Cole dropped that record, and J. Cole's a great artist. I'm a J. Cole fan.
Yeah, me too.
We've run into each other. I've been to his shows. I think he's a great artist. And I think for the first time, people are saying this song sucks. Compared to what Kendrick just did, this is your first real diss record, and all you do is talk about how Kendrick, his albums are just okay, and it's come on, cut it out. This is the best you can come up with?
I was kind of disappointed, I see he try to do the little Jay-Z lines in there.
Yeah, exactly.
But still, he just because I feel like Drake helped him more than,
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Drake helped him get to Not like just...
Well, no, his first number one was the first person shooter record with Drake. That's his only number one record. So yeah, Drake helped him a lot.
For sure.
They went on tour together, joint album, like, big deal.
And at this point, when you see everybody taking shots at somebody, at your mans, and you bow out of this situation, that's crazy. That's like my homie taking a fade, and I'll just getting jumped. I'll be like, man, I don't want no problems. Huh?
Yeah. Hey, man, that's happened to me. I've had homies watch me get jumped. It's the worst feeling in the world.
Worst feeling. They're
not my homies anymore.
Right? They gotta be the worst feeling in the world, bro.
Worst feeling in the world. Because I never let that happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're both gonna get beat up.
Right, man. For real.
I was trying to throw a motherfucker off, push a motherfucker off you. You know, I'm not saying I'm gonna pull out a gun, but I'll do something to try to protect you. Like
something.
You know?
And be like cool with each other. I see you getting jumped. I'm trying to break it up or something.
J. Said, no, I'm good.
Hey, I'm good. I don't see nothing. That's good.
What beef?
Right? What beef?
What beef? Now, Kendrick Lamar is your cousin.
Yeah.
How's the relation? How does it work?
He's on my dad's sister, daughter, son. That's how old my dad is. So my dad's sister, daughter, son.
Dad's sister, daughter, son. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, from what I understand, you haven't seen each other in a while.
Yeah.
But at one point, you guys were kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure. He used to hoop with us a little bit. He was just shorter, you know. So
he was definitely short. I mean, was he like 5'7" or something?
Yeah. So after that, like it was more in high school when we was all going to like different games and all that. He would be in the car with us, riding, going to games and all that. But like once after college and I got to the league, I didn't see him for a while, and next thing you know, he just popped up being Kendrick Lamar, the one of the best rappers. So I'm like, oh, dang. Because my mom didn't really let us go over there to Compton like that, you know, so she tried to keep us away.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
For sure. So when we could hang, he had to come to where I was at. They family used to have to come to where I was at, you know, to our side. But I think he had this plan, for sure.
And the plan is unfolding because right now we are, what I feel is at the end of the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef. And I'll be honest, a lot of people who were clowning J. Cole in the beginning are actually saying that he was the smartest one to stay out of this. Because this has devolved into a level of gossip.
Yeah.
And, you know, underhanded comments, family, kids, that I have not seen in the hip-hop world to this day.
They trying to end each other. That's crazy. Calling each other the craziest names.
Look, Kendrick said that Drake has a secret daughter, said he's a pedophile, a snitch, he can't use the N-word, and he's a colonizer.
I could tell you where all this started at. It was after the Big Sean, when he hopped on a Big Sean song, and he sent shots at everybody. And Drake,
wait, what song? I know what you're talking about. Kendrick, Big Sean. This Control.
Yeah, Control.
The Control verse.
Yeah. And then Drake got on the radio, was talking about, I didn't like it. Everybody else was cool with it, but Drake was like, I don't like it. It's a shock value. He doing that so Kendrick took it as like, oh, okay. He was like, he corny. He like, okay, I'm gonna show him. So ever since then, he been sending little jabs and all that.
Well, yeah, I mean, Marcellus Wiley was here, and like, it was maybe around 10 years ago. It was the year that Drake was supposed to host the ESPYs, right? And he had a show on ESPN, and Drake came on, and he dissed the shit out of Kendrick Lamar, right?
All that.
Say he's not at his level, blah, 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 blah. Talked all this shit. After the interview was done, and it wasn't done live, Drake's people called and said, we don't want you to air that.
Oh.
And they said, if you air it, Drake will not host the ESPYs. That's how heavy-handed that statement was. Yeah. So they buried the footage.
Damn.
And I remember when I talked about it because Because Marcellus had always kind of hinted at this, but he didn't say.
I heard about that too. Yeah.
He never gave specifics because he's like, it could be Drake, could be Kendrick. Had them both on my show. Yeah. I'm not going to say who because he was still kind of affiliated. But he's like, well, now I can talk about it. And so he talked about it for the first time on my show. And when it, hit social media, one of the producers of the show was like, yep, that's exactly what happened. I was there. And he gave a few more details. Yeah. So, yeah, Drake has been dissing Kendrick for a minute now. I guess at one point Kendrick had enough. So then Drake came back with a whole bunch of songs called Kendrick a Woman Beater. Said that one of Kendrick's kids is actually his managers, Dave Free. Then he also pointed out that he's the Black Messiah, wifing up a mixed queen. It's like...
this is crazy.
It's so...
It's so left field. It's so like, I didn't think it was going to get to the point where they calling each other like these type of names.
Pedophile?
Yeah, that's
a serious one.
That's a serious one.
That's a lawsuit.
Yeah. That's
prove
deep.
it.
Right?
Prove it.
Yeah, so that's crazy. And I thought it was going to be little jabs here and there.
Nope.
They went for the jugular.
Oh, yeah. I mean, one of Kendrick's songs is like kind of like a lullaby to Drake's son. Like, that's basically what it is, right?
Right. Then he's
it's a lullaby. He's like, I'll help raise you because your dad is a horrible dad. Like,
right. He told his mom, I wish your
better.
Yeah, that's crazy. So
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Kendrick been waiting for this, though. He been waiting for this. This is, he been waiting for this.
Well, yeah. And just recently, Drake's bodyguard got shot in front of his house. It was a drive-by shooting in Toronto.
Oh.
Which the first thing I thought was, Drake doesn't live in a gated community? Like someone could actually drive past Drake's house, like in real life?
That's what I thought it was. Damn.
I thought that was weird.
I didn't know the bodyguard got shot. I thought they said the OVO store got shot or something.
No, the OVO store got like spray painted, like They Not Like Us, so the London one.
Yeah.
Whatever. Spray
painted. It's nothing, yeah.
The bodyguard got shot in the chest and was taken straight to surgery. Damn. Now Drake dissed, the Weeknd, who's Canadian, called him a drug addict and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So people are saying, if you were to pick someone that's behind this, not that I have any information about it at all, because I don't know, that's snitching. No, I have no idea. But I can't see Kendrick sending someone to Canada to go shoot up Drake's house.
For sure.
That sounds like some Canadian shit. Man. And the only Canadian person he dissed was Weeknd.
Yeah.
And Weeknd is a big deal.
He is out there. But...
I mean, is Weeknd... I mean, you could say Weeknd is one of the... I mean, is Weeknd bigger than Drake?
No.
But I think his albums might be... I think Weeknd has a bigger album than Drake has.
I believe.
Hold on. Let's take a look. Well, let's look at...
I don't know. Kendrick can't... Don't you need to use your passport to get over to Canada? Like, don't you?
Yeah.
You got to go to... Yeah.
I don't say Kendrick did himself, but I was saying... Okay, so The Weeknd has 111 million monthly listeners. Drake, 111 million monthly listeners. Drake has 82 million monthly listeners on Spotify. So actually, Weeknd has a bigger fan base than Drake.
Yeah.
Drake's biggest song, hold on a second.
That's crazy.
His biggest song is One Dance, 3 billion views. Weeknd's biggest song is Blinding Lights, 4.2 billion views. So in fact, you could argue The Weeknd's a bigger artist than Drake.
Nah, because I really helped you. Like, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be...
I mean, I get that, but the student could surpass the master.
It can, but not if you starting off of I'm on all your songs, really. Yeah.
Weeknd's a big deal. That's all I'm saying.
But The Weeknd ain't
I don't want anyone to think that I'm somehow getting the police to go after Weeknd. I have no idea.
The Weeknd is not pulling up. Weeknd, hey, go shoot Drake security. Weeknd is not saying that.
I don't think Weeknd's saying it. I'm just saying that. I'm saying that he has people over there that I'm sure that line rubbed them the wrong way, and they took it upon themselves. If that's what actually happened. If that's what actually happened, I have no idea. I know I have no inside information on.
Right.
On
It's
this guy.
probably some
Glad the police.
fan-
He'll get the Weeknd lock up. No, I don't know. I'm just
Right.
saying some shit happened in Canada. You know, if Drake got shot up in Compton doing a video shoot, people probably
That's
say it was
different.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
If you know,
I'm pretty sure they got cases in Compton. They can't, travel to Canada. So
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, if you were to say who won the battle, if it was all said and done right now, May 8th, 2024, right now, because there might be new records dropping by the time this comes out. Right now, who got it?
Of course I'm gonna say Kendrick. That's my family. I
It's your
gotta go.
family, okay.
Yeah, I can't be like, oh, Drake won, and go to the family reunion and be like,
No potato salad for you.
right?
We're all out.
Of course I'm gonna. Even if he lost, I'm
Go
gonna
get yourself
say
some
Kendrick
Canadian
won.
shit.
Right?
Canadian section over there.
For sure. So of course I'm gonna ride with Kendrick, but I feel like either way it goes, Drake wasn't gonna get the benefit of the doubt, regardless. Cause I feel like people love to make fun and crack jokes at Drake, and like you just want to see him lose because he's been the GOAT for so long. I feel like, but yeah, Kendrick is. I think this helped Kendrick kind of. Now Kendrick might be on the same playing field.
The way I feel, and I thought about this today, I feel that there's a very strong similarity between the Jay-Z Nas battle.
It sure is. For sure. I feel like
the
like same way.
If you look at it as a whole,
Same way.
Jay had better songs than Nas, but Nas' songs were more impactful and more lyrically, strong.
The either, yeah.
Drake had better songs than Kendrick, club records, stuff that you could play and dance to, better produced, better mixed. But Kendrick's had more.
Not until they not like us. I don't know.
They not like us, yeah. Although, I mean,
I might be biased because it's an LA song.
There's a bias.
I'm biased because
There's a bias.
it's very
I
LA.
think I feel like Kendrick really taps into the black community in a way that Drake never can.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I say
Call him a colonizer, totally can't use the N-word.
Yeah.
And a lot of things where I think a lot of, like a lot of my black friends are really like, this is an important time right now for the black community because of what Kendrick's doing. Mm-hmm. And I know I'm going to be tone deaf when it comes to that. So I can't really speak on it. But this is.
And that's so true. And the fact that, like, you just don't even look, people not even trying to look at Drake like he's a black person. That's crazy. Like, he's.
He's half black.
Right? Like, and he got the. It's crazy.
What? The lipo?
Yeah.
He got lipo. That's one of the things that Kendrick
I'm
was
just
taking
saying,
shots
but
at.
he got, like, he don't have, like Kendrick got a whole city behind him. That's where
You don't
Drake.
think Toronto's behind Drake?
It is, but it is no, like, culture. Though. We don't know their culture. Like, a LA beat, LA. And once you seen the LA beat, everybody walking and two-stepping to Kendrick. You're going to see it everywhere on Instagram. And I feel like Drake doesn't have that, even though he's the GOAT. I feel like Drake is the LeBron of rap because he sing, rap. It's like LeBron drop, rebound, pass, and can score. So,
see, me and Crooked Eye were talking about this the other day, and what he said was really interesting. He said that if Kendrick really wanted to put the nails in the coffin, he would do music videos for some of these songs. Because, with the aggression and so forth, like Kendrick has that Compton gangster affiliation. Although he's not a gangster himself, you got the whole TDE, top, blood, kind of thing, and the imagery and everything else like that he could create that Drake just cannot do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Drake cannot take his shirt off like Tupac and do a hit 'em up record. Everyone would laugh at him. Like, everyone would laugh at Drake. If he took his shirt off and tried to act tough, it would be like the funniest meme of all time. But Kendrick can kind of do that. I mean, not
He
take his
could
shirt
do
off,
that.
but he could kind of.
He could do that. That's
he could
the
do some
crazy
shit like
part.
that
Yeah.
and have sort of,
And I feel like Drake really didn't have nothing to gain from this, really, and he didn't have a chance to win because he got everybody beefing against him, and with they platforms like Rick Ross throwing shots at him every day, it looked like making sure he lose. You got
A$AP Rocky.
Future.
Here's the interesting thing about A$AP Rocky that some people don't talk about. I'll put it out there. I put it out once. No one really bid. I'm gonna put it out again. Cause in Family Matters, he said Rakim talking shit again, which is A$AP Rocky.
Who I was hitting?
Gas because he hit my BM first. Do the math. Who was I hitting then?
You know you're talking about Rihanna.
He's talking about Rihanna. Because I remember right around this time, I knew someone that was around the OVO camp. Yeah. Not gonna say who. But there was a line on the No Lie song with Drake and 2 Chainz. He said she could have a Grammy, I still treat her ass like a nominee. Just need to know what that pussy likes, so one time is fine with me. I was told that's about Rihanna. I was told it's about Rihanna. That's what I heard. So I think that line right there, oh, you hit my baby mama first, which is probably true.
Yeah, but everybody know Drake was hitting Rihanna, though.
And but he's talking about, but I hit your baby mama.
For sure.
At that time.
For sure.
So, here you go. I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to imply it so you know. Because I don't think Drake will really say, I was fucking Rihanna directly.
Right.
So I think there'll be a backlash to it.
But if he want to come back, he better say something like that. He got to say something like that. He got to be more direct.
So you're saying that rumor's been out there that Drake had been messing with Rihanna at one point?
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
Everybody knows that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's not just me. It's not just me stirring the pot.
Yeah.
The pot's been stirred.
Yeah, it's been stirred. And I feel like, I thought people should have known that already. That line you just said.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, and Drake only fan, really, like, nobody came to Drake's side or helped him. Like, no rapper.
Isn't that true?
That's crazy.
Well,
like,
I mean, J. Cole kind of did and then said, never mind.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Your homie bowed out.
The homie. I don't see them doing music again after this.
No, I would never. No.
And it's kind of weird because it's like Drake has helped out so many people.
Helped out Kendrick, too. Helped out everybody.
Not like Drake.
I know.
Drake has done so many features.
That's what I'm saying. He was on Kendrick
Black Boy,
first
JB, Sexy Red. What was that gay dude that he signed? You know what I'm talking about.
Who, the gay Crip?
No. Going up on a Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
I Love McConan.
I
mean, like Drake has given Young Blue
so much. No,
listen to me. I'm gonna put this out there in the world. All right, hip hop, listen to me. If Drake gave you a feature, you need to go diss Kendrick right now.
For sure.
Seriously, Kendrick ain't doing nothing for you. I know you're thinking, I'm not gonna diss Kendrick because Kendrick might give you a feature. Kendrick's never giving you a feature.
Never.
Unless you're Taylor Swift or Maroon 5, you're not getting a Kendrick feature. Okay? You're not getting one. Stop holding your breath. Yeah. This guy, Drake, actually helped you out. And you're touring right now, performing that Drake record right now. All of y'all.
For sure.
Sexy Red, I Love McConan, Young Blue, Black Boy JB. The list I can keep going. All of y'all.
All of them.
All of y'all need to go and start dissing Kendrick right now. And Drake might give you another feature later on. That's a lot more likely than a Kendrick feature. That's what I would do. Shit.
Man,
you gotta rock with who rocks with you.
You got to.
And most of these guys, like I remember even when I interviewed Black Boy JB, I said, so how did this song come together? And, was it like supposed to be Drake's song? He goes, no, he just gave it to me. He was already working with Tay Keith.
Yeah.
Drake was, and they were already working on stuff, and Black Boy JB was already working with Tay Keith. So they had like a song, and it was like, I think Drake just jumped on it and then just had Black Boy JB, and he was like, yeah, you can have it.
Damn. That's crazy. I heard he did that
could have been a Drake song featuring Black Boy JB, but it was the other way around.
I heard he did that for Draco the Ruler, too. Yeah. I seen Draco, girlfriend hopped up, said something.
Yeah.
She said something. But Nah, that's crazy. You don't see nobody from the little babies to
That's what I'm saying.
nobody. It seemed like everybody wanted this to happen. That's why I feel
So
like
weird.
it's weird. Because
So
nobody
weird.
want Drake to win. That's crazy.
Even the ones that he helped win.
win. It's sick.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I would never do, if I was Drake, I would never do another feature for another artist that wasn't signed to him.
For
Seriously.
sure. Nah, for sure.
Nobody. Fuck y'all.
Nobody came to his aid.
Fuck all y'all. No more features.
Nobody came
Nobody.
to his aid, bro.
You want a feature? Sign the
it.
OVO.
Right?
Sign this contract.
Man.
No lawyer. Just sign it. 10 album deal. He locked in here forever. Just in case you want to turn against me.
Man. So, all right, you don't see, damn, like, where Nicki Minaj in the
That's what I'm saying. Another one.
Where
Another
Young
one.
Money? Where Young Money?
Where's
at?
Young Money? Where's Lil Wayne at? Where's Lil Wayne at? Imagine a Lil Wayne Kendrick diss record right now. I didn't even think
Oh,
about that.
that'd be crazy. That'd be good. That could change some
I'm putting
things.
this in the universe right now.
That could
Lil
change
Wayne,
some things.
That could change the trajectory.
Yeah, that could change some
If
things.
Lil Wayne pulled out that pen
Yeah.
and said, okay,
Y'all going against my dog? I'll show y'all.
against Kendrick.
Yeah,
Lil Wayne versus Kendrick. And Kendrick would have to respond.
he would.
He couldn't just let that go. Oh, no, he ain't. No, that's Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
That's one of the GOATs.
Then
Point
you
blank,
gonna get
period.
the whole TDE at you, though. TDE versus Young Money?
Yeah,
Who do you
but,
think winning?
I mean, Kendrick's not really with TDE anymore. Actually, he's not with him at all. He left the label.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, he left the label. He fulfilled his contract.
Yeah.
I mean, no one could complain about it. It's not like he didn't do well. Not like he didn't make top a bunch of money.
All right, for sure.
And yeah, that's it. Well, let's talk about basketball again. You said the Celtics go in the finals.
Yeah.
Still feel that way?
Yeah, for sure. To the finals, yeah.
Okay, Celtics and who?
T-Wolves.
Okay.
T-Wolves.
And who do you got?
That's tough. That's just going. I think it's gonna go 7, but I feel like Boston gonna win. It's tough though. It's tough. That'll be a good series. But I feel like the NBA is trying to give like the Nuggets a chance and Dallas. I feel like the NBA want more Dallas versus Nuggets than like a OKC versus the Timberwolves. Cause I don't know if you've seen when Jamal Murray threw the hot pack on the floor, he threw it at the referee and it slid on the floor.
Yeah.
He's supposed to get suspended for that. Supposed to. And nothing happened. He didn't get a tech or nothing, but he got fined the day after. So I feel like they know if Jamal Murray wasn't going to play in this game 3, it'll be over. The Timberwolves win easily. So
I remember I had Tim Donaghy on my show. He was the NBA ref that was betting against his own
yeah.
teams.
You had him on the show?
I had him on the show. He went to prison for betting on his own games. And he said that the NBA from the top would tell the refs to basically leave the superstar players alone. Don't foul them out. Look the other way. Like the Kobe's of the world. And basically the understanding is, look, all these people who are paying for floor seats, they don't want to see Kobe sitting on the bench.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So just look the other way.
Yeah.
You playing in the NBA, are you saying this is true?
No. I ain't gonna say it's true. But
Really?
I would say, but at the same time, I feel like the stars know they can't foul out. They shouldn't foul out. You gotta know that. But at the same time, they should get more calls and get more lenient than they do get more calls than others for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it is favoritism now. It is favoritism.
Well, you said that Anthony Edwards could surpass Michael Jordan.
Can he? I think so.
You said it.
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I don't want to put that pressure on him too early, but at the age of 22, I think he got a chance. I think if he make it to the finals This year, yeah. Because I don't think at the age of 22, Michael Jordan was a rookie in the NBA, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think he did 4 years
Yeah,
in North
so-
Carolina. Yeah. So, yeah.
He already got a head start. Yeah.
No, man, everyone loves him.
Yeah.
Everyone, I mean, because people are saying that John Morant is supposed to be the new face of the NBA. You know, now that he's gotten over all the
Right.
all the gun shit.
But he injury prone. But
That's
he
true,
was. He was. And they need a face. And what he's doing now, you know, with all the old stars is out the league. I mean, not out the league, but out the playoffs. And it's nothing but like small market teams in the playoffs now. None of the Lakers, the big time, like the teams people talk about every day. You know, you need a guy like Anthony Edwards to help make this money to shift it, because LeBron gonna be gone in a minute. KD gonna be gone in a minute.
Steph Curry.
Steph is gone in a minute. They got like a good 3 years and then it's over. Like if they don't form like the old man Avengers together, it could be over faster, you know. So
It's funny because I had Rex Chapman on my show. Remember him?
yeah, that was one of my favorite players.
Yeah, he's dope. He's dope. And he was, you know, the first player drafted for the Toronto Raptors when they first started. You know, when the team first formed, he was like, I think the first pick or whatever. And he told this great story, right? So when he first got to Toronto, he was in the same apartment complex as Del Curry, you know, Steph's dad, and Muggsy Bogues. And the three of them would always hang out. He would babysit baby Steph. You know, when Del and his wife would go out to dinner, he would babysit. So they would all hang out all the time. And he was saying this one time, they were all in the car, right? It was him, Del, Muggsy, and Steph in the baby seat. And they were talking about how great they are and who's better and everything else like that. The whole time not realizing that the best player of them all is in the baby seat. The player in the baby seat is going to be greater than all y'all combined. You know, it's going to change the whole game.
Change the game, right?
The kid in the baby seat right there. Y'all think you're good? Y'all ain't shit to the kid in the baby seat.
The baby seat.
In the baby seat.
Even though Muggsy Bogues probably could have been in the baby seat too. I just
Do you think that, like, you could have a Muggsy Bogues in today's NBA? That height? Because Muggsy's what, 5'5"? I've interviewed him before.
It's getting close. Brunson not that tall. Well, Brunson is 6 feet.
Muggsy was 5'3".
5'3".
3. You're how tall?
6'6", 6'7". Damn,
That is
5'3".
5'3". And remember, he played on the same team as Manu
And he was
Cole.
dunking too, right?
No, I don't think he was. No, he wasn't.
No, that's Spud Webb. That was Spud Webb.
Yeah, Spud Webb could kind of dunk. Yeah, Muggsy was not.
Because Spud Webb wasn't that far off, right? He was like
Spud was like 5'6". Let me see. 5'6", yeah.
Oh, okay. 3 inches.
Let me see. Shortest player in NBA.
Muggsy Bogues was 5'3".
Marquise Noel.
Marquise
5'8".
5'8".
Yeah.
Wait, how tall was Muggsy Bogues?
5'3".
Damn.
And he started.
Yeah.
During
I did not know he was that short.
5'3".
5'3".
Do you think a 5'3" player could make in the NBA today?
No.
No chance at all.
No chance. That's too short.
Too short.
Too short. It could get close. He had to be, well, I don't know. The people are too big now, too skilled. It would have to be something crazy.
Yeah, I mean, because Iverson's considered kind of short, but he was still 6 feet.
Still 6 feet. And I was like thinking about like Brunson, what he doing? He's like 6'1", 6 feet, but he don't look that tall neither.
That's now 5'3".
Yeah.
That's 9 inches taller than Muggsy Bogues.
I thought it was not Izell Thomas. This our Izell, not y'all Izell.
Isaiah Thomas?
Yeah. Not from Detroit. The one from Boston. Or Izell Thomas. He was close. He was balling.
5'9".
Damn.
5'9".
5'3" is another level though. That's
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause they ain't like the to be like a dwarf or something. It's 4'11".
Yeah, you're getting close to that.
All right.
You're the height of a girl, basically.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're the height of most girls. Yeah.
But it was a different time, though. It was a different time. Damn.
Well, Caitlin Clark, she just joined the WNBA, and we actually looked it up. She's making, what, $70,000 a year?
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
I can't believe the number one pick. But I mean, look, you could get mad, and you could say, that's not fair, but
no,
who goes to WNBA
that's
games?
what I was about to say. Yeah.
Floor seats at WNBA games aren't no 30,000.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that.
Sure. That's for sure.
And who's watching WNBA games?
And people talk like they should support the WNBA, but nobody show up, watch. They only watch when it's the Final Four and the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You could get mad, but if the viewership isn't there, you're not going to get paid $10 million when that might not be what the whole team even makes that year.
For sure. So, but I feel like she's helping. I think like a Caitlin Clark first game, courtside should be crazy.
Yeah.
It should be good.
And she got a $20 million Nike deal. So it really kind of doesn't matter.
All right.
You're just playing for the Nike deal.
Yeah, for sure.
Basically. Well, because Ice Cube, you mentioned this to me before the interview, he offered her $5 million.
Yeah.
Which is like, hold on a second. How many? What's the multiple of that?
$5 million for what? 1 year or 3? I think I don't know.
That's 71 times what she's getting paid.
And that's only for what? 2 months, 3 months?
Something like that.
Summertime. Yeah. I don't know. But she would got killed playing with us, though.
Because she would have to play with the big three, with the other
and
former professional
old guys that like to post up and they can't do nothing
around.
but foul. Yeah, they can't do nothing but foul now, so it would have been rough for her.
All right, so we talked about this before the interview. Like I asked if Caitlin, being the best WNBA player in the world right now, has any chance in the NBA, and you said
no. I don't think she came and played in like the top high school McDonald's game. I don't think
so. She would get killed in the McDonald's All-American
for sure.
Really?
And it's no disrespect, but yeah, no. It's no way. We're too strong, faster, physical. Set harder screens. It's just a lot that goes into it. So, but it don't take away from what she was doing. I think she's exciting because you see her imitating like a Steph Curry.
Yeah.
She's shooting from half court almost. So, and
yeah, I mean, look, I remember Marcellus was on the show. We talked about this as well, and he pointed out something interesting. He said that the fastest woman runner of all time, which I think is FloJo, her record is slower than the fastest high school player. The high school runner. I didn't know that. Male high school runner.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So if you think that the best high school runner is faster than the all-time fastest female, think about what that means translated into professional sports.
Yeah, that'd be a hard time for her. She'd get dunked on. It'd be bad.
Yeah, just the speed alone.
Yeah, just the speed alone.
She can't keep up.
So
she can't keep up. So it is what it is. You said that Draymond Green tried to punch you like Jordan Poole at one point. You called him a cheap shot guy who targets foreign players. Am I right?
I just be messing with Draymond. That's my guy.
Oh, you know him personally?
Yeah, I know him personally. That's my dog.
But he really tried to punch you?
Yeah. We be playing that during practice. I was just talking trash about Draymond. But that whole Poole situation was crazy. Yeah. And I feel like that was like the downfall for the Warriors, really, that whole situation. Yeah.
You think because the whole Draymond situation kind of messed up the synergy of the team?
Yeah, it kind of messed up the synergy of the team for sure. And you could tell, I don't know if it messed up Poole or not, but he's just not the same. People expected big things from him with the Wizards, and he went out there and he just didn't look the same. He didn't didn't play the same. So I don't know, but Draymond, it probably for me it seemed like it probably took Draymond a lot to get to that point because I don't ever see Draymond hitting his teammates. He may get loud and talk and do all that, but in practice, I think Draymond was X's and O's. He go over all the plays. He was one of the team leaders. So I don't know. I can't speak on that situation really too much. I just speak on how he liked to beat up foreign players. I like to talk trash to him about that. Tell him he don't mess with no Americans. But we talk about that personally, the attack when I'm like just texting him, why you do that to him? Why you didn't do that to fucking AD or something? I always talk trash like that to him. So
I mean, you played with Kobe.
yeah.
And when someone passes away relatively young, they always put him on a pedestal.
Yeah.
But, as the years pass and you get more and more stories, essentially you realize that Kobe wasn't the nicest guy. He wanted to win.
By
any means necessary, being
yeah.
a nice person was not on his bingo card.
Like, I would say he was a nice person outside the court, but in anything around basketball, nah. But he knew it too, so he used to use it. Like how we say double down on it. Kobe was an ultimate double down on like the assholeness. We all sitting on the bench during the game, spotlights on him when he come out. He knows the spotlights on him when he comes out. He comes out in a suit. He look, all the seats are filled up. He points at get up. Tell the rook to get up out of his seat. Make him sit on the floor, and he takes his seat.
He made rookies sit on the floor.
Yeah, he took their seat because there was no seats left, so he wasn't gonna stand or sit down on the floor. So he made the rook get up and sit on the floor. Like, we was all looking. I'm like, please don't try to do this to me, Kobe. I'm like, don't do this in front of all these people, bro.
I mean, what was y'all's relationship like?
Just the same. Like, I talk trash to him. He was competitive. Like, we had practices where the whole practice was just going back and forth, talking trash. He come into practice like, how am I getting better? I ain't playing. I'm playing with these bums, talking like that. Well, how this gonna benefit me? So I talk trash back and all that. So, but I remember he was like the first person that called me once I signed, told me to come work out. I remember just coming in to the gym where we worked out at 5 a.m. I'm coming from the valley all the way to Orange County. The sun ain't even.
You go to his place?
Yeah, I went to his place.
Yeah.
And he was already there just waiting to see if I was going to show up on time or who was going to show up on time, who was late. But he was waiting with his legs crossed with his sunglasses on. The sun not even out yet. So, and he was like, okay, so you made it on time. Okay. I would like you to be 20 minutes earlier, though. Like, stuff like that. If you want to be great, be 20 minutes earlier. So I'm like, all right. So that type of stuff, I feel like he doubled down on, like the Kobe persona, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, I had Smush Parker on my show recently. And Kobe called Smush the worst player he's ever played with. He basically said how the team was being cheap. That's why he was even playing. There was a story, and I remember we talked about it with Smush, how Smush was basically trying to get cool with him, and was like, approached him one day, in practice, was like, hey, did you see the football game last night? And Kobe said, you don't have the accolades to talk to me.
Oh, yeah, say something like that. Oh, for sure.
Well, there was a story where you actually tried to make small talk with Kobe. You were talking about, I guess, about the football game or something. And what did he say?
I mean, everybody knows the story. Here it is, we're mid-season, and I'm the starting point guard at this time. Now it's starting to settle in. I think I'm here. It's past January 15th, and now I'm like, you know what? I made it. So the rest of the season is secure. I can kind of like breathe a little bit. You know what? I ain't talked to Kobe outside of just playing basketball. You know, let me say what's up. You know, we sit next to each other every day in practice. Sit next to each other every day for the game. And you know, the story has it. I tried to talk some small talk, and he shut it down.
Yeah, he said, you can't talk to me. You need more accolades under your belt before you come talk to me.
Those were his words.
But you guys are actually teammates.
Yes.
And you're actually a starter.
Yes.
So, yeah, you don't have Kobe accolades, but you guys are on the same court at the same time.
Yeah.
You've seen this happen.
Yeah.
So he
said that to me.
He's telling his teammate, you can't talk to me.
Yeah, but
You're not good enough to talk to me.
But if you somebody that accept it, yeah, then he gon', you know, but you gotta be able to run back and say something back to him, you know. Like I remember he tried that with me when.
Oh, so he pulled that with you?
Yeah, when I came in, well, not to that extent, but I had some Adidas, and I went in to get him. So I wanted him to sign them on this last day, but he threw my shoes in the trash. Threw my Adidas and said, I don't fuck with Adidas. I don't wear them shits, and threw them in the trash. I'm like, come on, man, what's wrong with you, dog? Why you gotta do that? Then he said, go get some Nikes over there.
What was it, the Crazy Eights or something? The ones he used to play?
Yeah, because I'm trying to get all my, like his old stuff signed. Yeah. And he said, man, if you ain't got no Nikes, I ain't signing nothing for you, nigga. I said, all right, man. So I went and got these Nikes, and then he wrote to my main man Swag and all that on them. So, but I could see that asshole stuff. Cause he...
Well, I mean, Smush, he said I wouldn't compare Kobe to Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan motivated his teammates to be better.
Nah, I'd say Michael Jordan was an asshole too. Michael Jordan didn't pay us, and we worked at his camp. I
heard about this.
Yeah. So I
didn't you break his vase?
Yeah, I broke a lamp. I broke a lamp. And
so he wouldn't pay you?
His punishment was not paying us.
And did he give you a photo or something instead?
Yes,
like a
photo.
signed
He
photo?
said me get a picture. He said, I'll give y'all a picture, but I'm not paying y'all.
With a straight face?
With a straight face.
Okay.
Yeah. So the check came, when we got the check, it said, it was like void or somewhere. It had, yeah. The check still came though, but it said
you couldn't cash
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, that was wild. But the lamp wasn't nothing but about $20 or something. And we've been working here.
Can I fix the lamp?
Yeah, I said, I'll fix the lamp then, man. I pay for the lamp myself. But we was there for like a week and a half too, man. Working hard.
Well, Sebastian Telfair, he told me an interesting story in one of our interviews. Actually, in our first interview. He said, I guess he was in the gym with Kobe this one time, and Kobe walked up to him and said, you know why you can't guard me? You came here in a bus. I came here in a helicopter.
Kobe, like you can't. I never started a conversation with him. That's so funny. He just came over there. So I guess that was Smush's problem. You gotta wait till him come to you. But Kobe is like, man, you know how I know y'all can't guard me? So I'm like, how you know we can't guard you? He said, when the ball come in and it come hit my hand, I know y'all got here on a bus. I said, like, 'cause you know, every team comes on a bus. You could leave from the hotel. Every team, no matter who it is, he's on a bus. He said, I got here on a helicopter. I just got off a helicopter. You got off a bus. This is a bucket.
Yeah.
That's some Kobe shit right there.
That's some Kobe shit.
So he'll just stun on you.
Yeah, you used to have to wait for the, I remember we was traveling, we was about to leave, but we had to wait on Kobe because he wasn't there in time because he was flying in to the airport. Not like he was flying in to where we was flying out at. So we, instead of like somebody driving to the airport getting dropped off, he flew in. So he had to move the plane for his plane to land. And then, but it took about an hour. So we normally take off at this time, but it took like an hour or something for us to leave. And he got on the plane and said, yeah, y'all wait for me. He said, I'm Kobe, of course y'all gonna wait for me. I said, damn, Kobe, hurry your ass up. He said, man, I'm Kobe, y'all wait for me.
I mean, did anyone ever like go like head to head with Kobe in terms of like dissing him, like and like would fire back, or did anyone pretty much leave him alone?
Nah, we fired back.
Like who was the one that had the biggest mouth with Kobe on the team?
I would say I was one of them, but you know, I don't know. Probably on the team, people were scared because it was younger. But besides me, it was probably only person I seen was probably Gil. Gil, when they played against each other, talk trash.
So no one on the team messed with him though.
Nobody on the team like
they were scared he's gonna get him traded.
Yeah,
because he got Shaq traded.
Yeah.
Say I got Shaq traded. What do you think I would do to you?
And he wasn't even playing right. He was like hurt.
None of y'all Hall of Famers. I got a Hall of Famer traded.
Yeah, nobody really messed with Kobe like that. Like to the point, like just messing with him. I remember Jeremy Lin tried, but
what happened?
I don't know. It didn't end well. It didn't end well for Jeremy, and I felt bad for Jeremy Lin. But I forgot exactly what happened, but I know they didn't really click at all. Like him and Jeremy Lin, after that one practice, Jeremy Lin tried to get in the middle of like the huddle and say a couple words like, hey, we could keep it on the court, but don't do this or do something. And Kobe said something like, something, I forgot. And didn't talk to Jeremy Lin for the rest of the season.
Damn, for the rest of the season?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
It was that serious?
It was that serious, yeah. If he respect you that much like that on the court, I felt like it was more like that.
Damn. I mean, what do you think about, Kobe's parents selling the stuff?
They need the money, I think.
I don't see a problem with it.
I don't.
He's passed away.
Yeah.
Vanessa got everything.
I was about to say they didn't really have
that much compared to Vanessa has everything. Yeah. So who cares? People getting mad. Oh, they should do that. Like, who cares?
All right.
Because he cut him off financially a long time ago.
That's what I say. If you ain't got the funds,
with Vanessa's family.
If you ain't got the funds, you gotta do what you do. What you gotta do.
Yeah, man. I mean, look. Yeah. But then didn't Vanessa cut off her own mother, I think, after Kobe died? So there's a lot of family drama going on there. I mean, listen, it's not my family. I can't speak. I'm just saying I wouldn't give a shit. Like,
right.
You got a couple of pieces from your sons. Yeah, because his parents didn't even speak at his funeral.
That was crazy.
They were there.
They were there.
They didn't speak.
They didn't speak.
His own parents.
His own parents.
So, I'm just saying. Well, it was announced you're the head coach for a team on the Big 3 called the Enemies.
Yeah.
Now, after our last interview, I understand Ice Cube got mad at you.
Yeah.
You talked about how the checks came a little late.
Yeah. This past years, I feel like, things wasn't ran well, because sometimes we didn't get our money here. Games got canceled. Got canceled in the middle of the season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like things were kind of falling apart.
Yeah, and then it was like they didn't know if they was gonna have a season.
Right.
Yeah. So it was a lot. It was a lot this year. I feel like they need to get the right investments and really organize it better, because this year it was like in the middle of the season the season's about to be over because they didn't have the money or something like that. So.
So he called you up and yelled at you?
Well, the assistants kind of hit me. They were like, "What's up with this Big 3
slander?"
Yeah, slander. Well,
but if the check didn't come on time, the check didn't come on time. It's not like you lied.
I wasn't lying. But I don't know, man. It's something about Vlad, man. What's going on, man? What's your beef with everybody, man?
I don't have any beef with Ice Cube. Not that I know of. I mean, listen, I've interviewed a few people that have said a few things about him, but then if you look at, like what I've said, I've praised him. I've said that I like Ice Cube better than Jay-Z. Like Ice Cube in his prime, I feel is better than Jay-Z in his prime. Yeah. Me personally, but I'm also a West Coast guy, so I
That's a good
remember
one.
the importance of
That's a
NWA
good
and
one, for sure.
America's Most Wanted and like those records where I felt like he was on a run that was just unbelievable.
For sure.
But, I don't know. Me and him have never actually had a conversation. So who knows? I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, well, man, yeah, they hit me up after that, but everything's good now, we end up winning the championship after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ended
And
up
they
winning.
rehired you afterwards,
Rehired
even
me.
after VladTV. So
right.
wasn't that serious, obviously.
But Gil was the former coach.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
You had talked about, I think, on Gil's show, and I think you maybe mentioned it in our last interview, but I guess you expanded on it on his show about how you were driving and Gil had Drea in the back seat along with some other girls. And when I brought this up to Gil in our last interview, he was like, well, I don't want to say it's Drea, but I'm also not going to say it's Drea.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
he was sort of not confirming but not denying at the same time. But clearly this is what happened. Well, you were in the back seat with Drea while he was driving?
I don't know. I had 3 women back there that day, so I
Was Drea one of them?
I can't remember.
Do you know Drea?
Do I know Dre? Yeah, I know Dre. Yeah, that's a Dre.
Have you ever had relations with Drea? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, a long time ago.
A long time ago.
I was wild. I was wild a long time ago. There's probably a lot of names that went through this brain.
Yeah, it was a lot going on. People was actually mad at me about saying that.
What?
Had some NBA vets call me like, man, that ain't how you do it. You don't supposed to do it like that. But I feel like at the same time, nobody was helping these young guys out too. They out there reckless, man. They out there reckless. So, but I'm just talking about what I lived through.
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
telling my side of what I seen. If you don't like it, change the channel.
I mean, what do you think? Drea is about to have a baby with Jalen Green. She's 39, he's 22. And from what I understand, he just had there's 2 other babies that are either about to be born or born as well.
Yeah,
So there's going to be
I just
about
heard that.
the Irish triplets kind of thing going on right now.
It's a lot going on, man. I was thinking about it, I was talking to Gil about it when I was like, man, what if that was little Elijah about to have a baby by somebody that's 41 years old? What would you do?
I mean, Drea's oldest son is the same age as Jalen right now, from what I understand, real close in age. Listen, man, I feel like people always like to call women groupies and this, that, and the third, but men are fans of women, I think, more so than women are fans of men.
They look forward to that. This young generation is crazy. I remember when some of my young homies like, "Oh, she been with what we call her? You should wife that. Cause she been with this person. You should wife that." It's crazy. She got some famous people, famous bodies. You should
Famous
wife
bodies.
Yeah.
Oh, so you personally, right?
Yeah.
When you first got in the league, did you mess with any celebrity females?
Yeah.
Not Iggy, we know about Iggy,
yeah.
but I'm saying before Iggy.
Yeah, I had a couple.
Can you name any of them?
Well, I can't name a couple. I had an actor. I had another singer, model. I had a couple. I had my share.
If you were to say these names, would I know who they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
But you never put it out there like that.
Nah.
Man, listen, you growing up, watching Dre on TV, you're a teenager. You're
That
like,
was my
she's
first
fine.
experience. Yeah. When
Then suddenly she's right there in front of you, and she's, giving you vibes, and she's with it.
Yeah.
She don't want you to use a condom. Then next thing you know, she pregnant. And there you have it.
I see it like that. But at the same time, it's like, if you seen this person with that person,
I've never done that myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I've
That's
always
what I'm
gone
saying.
totally outside the pond.
Yeah. So
Yeah, man, there's so many fine women outside of whatever this industry you want to, entertainment, sports, whatever, that aren't trying to become famous like that.
Right.
That
You
are
see
gonna give
them
you way less headaches.
in a family room too many times with different teammates. Something is up. Yeah.
I mean, what do you think of Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan? Considering that
That's disgusting, man.
Jordan and Scotty are kind of beefing right now,
That's
and
disgusting.
you think it's disgusting?
Yeah, I think it's like, that's like thirsty to me, super thirsty. Like, it's only one reason you with this, man. Like, y'all together.
To piss off your ex-husband?
Yeah. And then that's the point. I'm like, how you don't see this type of stuff? Like, you must be trying to get something to get famous too. Nobody that naive now.
Yeah, I mean, listen, but then Marcus Jordan, he's no Michael Jordan.
He's
not athletic at all.
At all.
At all. He's not, like handsome like his dad. All like statuesque and whatever else. No Diddy.
He's still a Jordan though. He can still get
sort of. I mean, he has a Jordan name.
And he could get clothes, shoes, a
yeah,
house.
he got
everything.
he wants,
He got anything he wants. And you go with Pippen, Lord Pippen. Who do you think DM'd who first?
Ooh. I think he DM'd her.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think she DM'd him.
Ooh. I mean, she got a piece of Scotty's pension. That is wild to me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is wild.
And that's coming every end of the month.
Yeah, because you have a pension also, right?
Yeah, you get that every month.
Well, you're not getting it all. You have to chip her off.
And how many years he did? It depends on the years, the more you make too. I think he was 17, 18 years.
17 seasons. Ooh, she had a long run.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pension.
That's a lot of pension.
A lot of pension. Yeah. I mean, I remember Gilbert, he said that the going rate for NBA girlfriends to keep quiet is $60,000 a month. Does that sound about right?
To keep quiet?
Yeah. And he said that it may not come from one player. They may have like three players, each giving them 20. You got this star player over here giving them 20, Lakers star player giving another 20, guy on the Celtics give another 20, and she got her 60 and she good. And the problems only really start when the players find out that they mess with the same girl.
Yeah. That happens a lot. But
so you see that on your team where players find out they're messing with the same girl?
Oh yeah, all the time.
And what usually happens?
It's the majority is like some get mad, and it's mostly the young guys because they always think they the first to something. So and then if you tell them you're wrong, you're a hater. If you tell them like, she was at the house or something like that, or be careful, we seen her with such and such. So, but I think you pay them to keep quiet. That's when you got a situation going on. Yeah,
because I remember...
You don't gotta pay him. I think Gil had to because he's been like in a serious relationship for a while.
I think Gil's just talking about himself. In a way. Okay. I mean, because what Gil said, which was interesting, which makes a lot of sense, is like when you see these girls that are like putting their boyfriends on blast and their baby daddies on blast, it's usually some hip hop shit or some R&B shit, whatever else. In the NBA, you don't see a lot of this. Because there's more money. And, you could do this once you do. You could put me on blast. And no one in the NBA will ever touch you again.
You're done. Because who gonna want that backlash, because that's messing up money. Like,
I mean, remember the whole Zion Williamson situation with the Mariah Mills?
Yeah.
I'm sure that was a nightmare for a couple of weeks.
For sure. She almost got him traded. I ain't never seen the work.
She almost got him traded.
I never seen like the work the mandate player to get traded or I'm putting the tape out. Like, who does that? So that's why, like, the only reason you will mess with her if you want to get some type of fame, like you want to get put out. That's the only reason you will mess with her. But if you like got a situation or anything, you know, oh yeah, she's done. Nobody going near that.
I mean, Sebastian Telfair, he said that, he called NBA wives gold diggers, and he said that 90% of them end up divorcing the players after they retire. And he said when you look at the transfer of wealth in the NBA, a lot of it is from the players to the ex-wives.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see a lot of that? I mean, from your point of view?
Gold diggers?
Or just, but I'm sure you know a lot of players that got divorced.
Yeah, for
Is it
sure.
usually after they retire?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So,
and
that's
true.
what-
It's true.
Yeah, and this is kind of how he went off. Because, for example, I had like Joe Smith on my show, right? And he was like, he had like 3 or 4 side kids on his wife. And she stayed. And then
Well,
once no team picked him up, divorce. Got a
sure.
few million on the way
Yeah.
out. And he was like, yo, I mean, if it's that bad, why didn't you leave him after he had all the kids? You had to wait until he didn't have a job anymore and kick him while he's down and get him in his worst spot when he's depressed and,
that's
the
tough.
money's not coming in. And he ended up going broke.
Yeah, it
Like he had a
happens.
negative bank account at one point.
Damn. It happens. I can see it because the bills stay the same, but the money coming in ain't, and yeah, that's tough, man, because and it's easier to get cheated on when you living in a big house and could go buy whatever you want after, or, if somebody cheat on you, he gonna come with a bag or a car or something. You gotta go to the extreme when you get caught. You gotta go to the extreme. So, but when you get, you ain't got the funds to buy that type of stuff. You just getting cheated on now.
Me and Gil talked about this in one of our interviews. He was saying that after he retired, after he got into the whole situation, he basically was, he was getting paid, but he wasn't playing anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, what was it like? He said, depressing. He said that he would, whenever he would drive somewhere, he would purposely take the longest route he could
Yeah, I remember
possibly
he told
take.
me that.
So he would
That's
just sit
great.
there in his car, a 30-minute drive would take an hour and a half on purpose.
Yeah, just
And
to
he
buy
would
time.
to buy time
Yeah.
because he said it's depressing.
So more, yeah.
And so what I did when I first, retired, I had to try to figure out how to be busy between 9 o'clock and 12. And then it's lunchtime, then I go to sleep, and then about 5 o'clock to like 8, be busy again. So what I caught myself doing, not even noticing, not even really understanding it. I'm driving from Calabasas all the way to downtown.
Just to kill time.
Just to kill time. In traffic, just listen to music, got a fucking playlist. Trying to, how it's like, all right, take this route for shorter. I'm taking the longest route. Right? Just driving to downtown, driving back. By the time I get back, it's noon. Fucking lunchtime. Go get some lunch. Go on my TV, pass out, wake up, do it again.
And you talked about it. You said, after the NBA, like you said life after the NBA is cold.
Yeah, it's cool. And it's like you trying to find yourself. You do get depressed. You go through you miss basketball. Things you go to when you even play basketball, it's just not the same. You can't do the same moves you used to do. People talking trash to you now. I remember I was at the gym the other day. Somebody was like, "Oh, you here now? You at LA Fitness with us now?" Like people, "Oh, Nick ain't got it no more. You can't do that. You can't dunk no more. You at LA Fitness with us playing." So you get people talking trash. And then you want to be able to go back at them, but your legs you ain't got the same speed no more. And basketball was like a 24/7 thing. You practice, you watch it, you play it. But once that's gone, you gotta find something to fill that void, and that's hard to do.
So you got depressed.
Oh yeah,
You
for
went
sure.
through a dark time.
Yeah, for sure. I would say up until probably last summer,
So how many years?
about 4 years.
It took you 4 years. So you were in a funk for 4 years.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn.
For sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So our last interview, you're saying
Yeah.
you were depressed
Yeah.
during that time.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you're better now.
Yeah,
you got a kid on the way, man. I'm sure that makes you happy.
Yeah, for sure. You just miss basketball, and you're getting older, and you're trying to find yourself and what makes you happy or give you that drive to keep waking up and go back to it over and over. So you got to figure that part out, really. What makes you happy again.
Do you know Diddy at all?
Diddy?
Yeah.
Nah.
Never met him, never talked to him? Been to any of his parties?
Once.
One party.
Yeah.
Was it a private party? Like at his house?
No, I'm just playing. Nah. I just met him a couple times, but I never
Okay.
really partied with him.
Nah.
No. I know Gil threw a party with him or something like that.
Yeah. We talked about it. He paid him to host his party.
Yeah,
He gave him
yeah.
like $250,000. Well, I remember, it was an interview with Tiana Taylor where you called me, you said, you said that it sounded like Diddy said he wanted a genuine man. You know what I'm talking about?
When?
Hold on, let's play this real quick.
Genuine, man.
Hold on.
I'm open to it. I want to get my soul snatched. All right. Yeah, nah, for real. I think that's what it's going to take. But like just a genuine, like, man, like, this love.
He wants to get his soul snatched by a genuine man.
Genuine man. I want to get my soul snatched by a genuine man. Nah, that's funny. I don't know well, you know what's good thing that happened about all that Kendrick and Drake beef?
They forgot about Diddy.
They forgot about Diddy.
You're absolutely right.
Diddy.
They're leaving Diddy alone.
Man.
They're leaving Diddy alone. But, you know, Diddy ain't got to worry about, you know, the rap fans. You got to worry about the feds. Because they don't usually, you know, raid your homes for no reason. Especially in broad daylight when the camera crews are out.
But why are they raiding his house? Because it's parties? Like, what is the point of the raid? Like,
I mean, they're saying it's
freaky.
trafficking.
He too freaky, so he gonna put him in jail. Like, what is that?
Well, I mean, you know, there's obviously the Cassie lawsuit. Because I mean, here's the thing about how this works, right? Like, Cassie had a civil lawsuit.
Yeah, I remember that.
She filed. 24 hours later, she got her money.
Yeah,
They settled. It's done. I'm sure she signed an NDA. She can't talk about it, do interviews, write a book. But when it comes to a criminal case, that supersedes a private agreement, which is an NDA.
Oh.
So she could be compelled, and I don't even think she has to be compelled. I think she's volunteering to take the stand in this criminal case and talk about all the stuff that's in the lawsuit.
So she's, well, damn.
That's how I heard
thought
she's
it was
cooperating.
Over. Yeah, I thought that was over with. So she's cooperating.
She's cooperating. All the money he paid her.
And she still, yeah, that's crazy.
Well, this is why sometimes it's not worth it to pay. It's like, yo, I'm going to pay you, then you're going to end up telling on me anyways. Like,
Right?
what's the point?
So
I might as well
feel
just fight it.
That was probably like the worst thing he did was pay her that fast to shut up. It was like, because then you just knew everybody was going to come out to try to get some quick bag or,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
no,
once that happens, you're going to see 25 other people come out. He did this to me. He did that to me. So, but yeah, Diddy got his house raided for partying, or what was it, the Meek Mill thing?
Yeah, I mean, listen, wearing matching outfits with Meek Mill, it doesn't help your case very much. I don't know how that came together. But, you know, you my man, but if we were getting ready to go out and I saw we're wearing the same outfit, I'm going back in my house and I'm going to change.
I think Meek took like one of the biggest L's out of that too. Like his album came, it just came and went after
Oh,
that.
yeah, it had no sales. And then he was out there on Twitter trying to convince people he's not gay.
Right? But saying, I even hit girls on their period. Like, what type of... Like, oh my God. This year been crazy so far, bro.
Well, speaking of crazy, Quavo and Chris Brown are going at it. Now, you know Chris Brown, right?
Yeah.
You actually said that's the best celebrity hooper out there.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and he just got banned from playing, you know, in the celebrity NBA game, the All-Star game. You heard about this?
Oh, he was banned. Yeah.
The
Why was that?
The Rihanna thing is still following him.
Oh yeah, I remember he was talking about that. Yeah.
I think Ruffles was like the
Yeah.
sponsor, and they were like, nah.
No, they was like, Chris Brown do it, we ain't gonna sponsor it.
I mean, what do you think about Chris Brown and Quavo beefing over Sweetie? And neither one of them is with her.
Sweetie, yeah. I think I don't know. I ain't really been listening to any rap outside of the beef, tell you the truth, you know. But them beefing over that is, I think Quavo he still got to deal with Jay Prince before he deal with Chris Brown, you know.
What do you mean?
There's just that whole situation, you know, with...
Oh, in Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, listen, one of the lines in Chris Brown said, R.I.P. Takeoff, you're the only real one. I got true respect. Crazy how when he died, everyone really wished it was you instead.
That's crazy.
People, I mean, some people, at the time, I don't think they're saying that anymore, but at the time, they were saying that Chris Brown had the best diss record out of all the beefs that were happening at the time. That's what they're saying at one
Chris was
point.
going, though. It was underrated, though. Like, but, I don't know, they beefing over Sweetie and, what's the other girl? Carucci. And that was so long ago, it felt like.
It's just so silly.
Yeah.
It's honestly so silly.
It is.
And it's like,
I don't know why yeah.
it doesn't make any damn sense.
It doesn't.
It doesn't make any damn sense. I mean, who would you say is a better basketball player? Chris Brown or Game?
Chris Brown.
Really?
Yeah. But the game's just bigger than him. But,
Taller.
Yeah, taller, bigger. But the game played just like somebody in jail, you know.
Jail ball.
Yeah, jail ball.
Well, you saw when Game punched that dude.
Yeah,
You were
he
there.
used to try to punk us too, cause we was younger and stuff. So when we played with him, like we couldn't call fouls if he wasn't getting no fouls. If he called a foul, he still get it. Any loose ball, any call he getting, or he's trying to fight people. So.
Well, he fought a few people on the basketball court. I remember he went to jail at one point. I think he punched a cop or something.
Yeah.
Like, was that the one that you saw, or was that someone different?
That's the same one.
The same one. He
That's
punched
the
a
same
cop.
one. Yeah.
That next year, 2017, you got into it at a basketball game again. This time with an off-duty officer.
Yeah, man, I got to stop playing basketball.
You end up punching him at one point?
Pretty much.
Yeah. And you end up getting basically probation?
I was trying to do whatever I had to do to not go back to jail. Because like I said, when you go to jail in this position, man, it's just not cool, man. So I didn't care what money I had to pay or what I had to do. But yeah, I ended up getting probation, which was worse. I think I might have taken whatever jail time and not got probation, because going to report bi-weekly and piss in cups and sit down and be interviewed about what you're doing when you ain't really doing shit for, I think it was 3.5 years, might have been 5. I don't fucking know.
Oh, yeah. You had 120 hours community service. You had to do 26 anger management counseling sessions.
Yeah. Them was crazy.
I bet.
Because I'm still a little bit angry. No, I'm kidding.
So that was crazy.
I mean, Game is Game.
Yeah.
Game, and I've had him recently on like 2 interviews. Like, I mean, I feel like he's kind of slowed down a little bit now and kind of a little mature, but like, I remember I asked him, I'm like, at the height of your beef with 50 Cent, y'all actually went to his house in Connecticut, like the old Mike Tyson house. They actually showed up at the house. I think they actually tried to get in. And I'm like,
he was doing some.
I was just like, do you think like, all of y'all could have gotten killed?
Yeah.
Right? You show up at someone's house.
You could get shot.
You get shot legally.
Yeah.
Legally.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to shoot someone to try to get into my house.
For sure.
Everyone listen right now. I'm going, I'm hearing these stories of like people climbing up these back balconies in Calabasas. I will shoot you off that balcony. Yep. You'll end up in the pool.
For sure.
And I will let you lie in that pool until the mortician comes.
But yeah, the Game was doing people wrong. Remember what he did to 40 Glock? Look at 40 Glock, y'all. When he was
Yeah, no, he went at everybody. I feel like he's the most beef tested rapper of all time. He really went after everyone, the biggest rappers, everyone. He's dissed everyone from Jay-Z down to Memphis Bleak to Razkaz to Meek Mill to 50, of course, everyone in G Unit to everybody, to Eminem.
Yeah.
Like
he sure did.
There's Dre before. Like You know, I had him in our last interview. I basically had mentioned every major rap beef from now until like KRS-One and had him rate. You know, say who the winner is, and every Yeah. Because I'm like, who better to ask?
That is a good one.
Who better to ask than this guy?
That is a good one.
You know, who actually was in the middle of all these beefs with some of the people we're even mentioning.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn.
So, yeah, man. I mean, look, it's
Game, man. Yeah.
game is game.
The game is game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what's next for you, man? I mean, congratulations on the baby one more time. I know I keep mentioning it, but I think that's very dope. You know,
Thanks,
baby number
appreciate
4.
it,
What else you got coming up?
I'm about to start doing, I got a podcast about to start up on the corner, it's about the other guys, not the stars on the team. It's about the other guys, like me and Gil got something stirring up too, so.
Yeah, man, I love Gil.
Yeah,
One of my favorite guests. He was just on here, but he's like, what's funny? I'm going to mention this to him next time. The first time I met Gil, it was at this Hollywood Hills party.
Gil was at a party?
Gil was at a party.
Oh.
No, I'm wrong. I think I met you at that party.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I met you.
I met you at a club, but I saw you again at the party.
Yeah.
No, the first time I met Gil was at a celebrity basketball game.
Okay,
I remember
that's more
Jamie
like
Foxx
it. Yeah.
was one of the players.
Oh, shit.
Right? And I remember I said, yo, I'm Vlad from VladTV. He said, oh, okay. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get you for an interview. He said, I don't do interviews.
I was about to say, Gil was like,
He said, I don't do interviews.
He was quiet back then.
You fast forward, and that's what he does for a living now.
He
went
was
from
like
I don't
that.
do interviews
He
to my
was
job
like
is
that.
doing interviews.
He was one of them guys. He was locked in the house. I used to try to get him out all the time. Bro. I used to like, come on, Gil, just come. Nah, man, I'm in the house. Like, he wouldn't leave the house. That was like around when he just stopped playing, not like he got cut or something like that. And for like 4 years, he didn't come out the house. He didn't want to be seen nowhere. He'd go to the store and back. I used to try to get him in the house, out the house, get him to the club, but just come to the house. So that's why when you see him like messing with my kids and stuff, so I used to like want him to come out the house and stuff to be around, because I seen him going through it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it just goes to show you that you never know what your future holds. You think you're one way now. 5 years from now, you could be completely different. Because he's even doing the show with Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really putting himself out there now.
Yeah. And he was trying to break down a YouTube thing to me. I'm like, damn, you really know this stuff,
Yeah.
man. So I thought that was dope. I thought it was dope.
That's what it is, man. Nick Young, always a pleasure.
Appreciate it.
You're Swaggy P. I'm going to call myself Swaggy V, because I feel like I'm the swaggiest interviewer, in the hip-hop world.
All right,
I don't feel like anyone got more swag than me.
Listen, you've been doing it for a while.
I've been doing it. People always comment about, I'm wearing designer all the time, because I put that shit on.
I see.
I put that shit on. And my closet is deeper than all y'all's.
Hey!
Because I've been doing it longer. My collection, like you'll see me on Pierce Morgan, I'm wearing a Gucci jacket from like 12 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
I might have to come see. Yeah, I might have to come.
My closet is crazy. My closet is as big as the studio.
Yeah, I might
for real.
have to come.
Like it goes all the way around.
You probably got some cool vintage pieces.
When you see me on Drink Champs with a Gucci leather jacket, that's like 15 years old. Like, and it's still. You can't get that. You can't get that at the Gucci store anymore.
You can't get that no more.
You can't get that. All my Burberry and all my Fendi and all my Louis, like some of this shit. I'm just saying. So Swaggy V, and whoever wants to test me, we can have a dress off. I'm ready. But I'm telling you, my closet's probably bigger than yours. I'm just saying.
Been doing it for a long
time. I've been doing it longer. That's it. Shout out to all the new dudes out there.
And them pieces, when you go back and like rock them old pieces, those be the killers
like,
right there. Yeah, those be the killers.
You can't go online, the Go Yard that I got, my Go Yard backpack. I got a few Go Yard pieces now. Like, you can't get that online.
Yeah,
you have to go to a boutique in either New York or LA and probably order it and wait a few months.
Yeah.
Some different shit. I'm showing y'all how it's at a different level sometimes. It's at a different level.
Talk your shit,
Keep
man.
up.
Yeah.
Keep up.
Tell them.
I'm just saying.
Who's
I'm just
that
saying,
for?
you know, and I'll be honest, like, I just want to say this in closing. This was not me when I was still coming up. Like, most of my DJ career, I'd wear merch because I couldn't afford clothes.
Yeah.
Like, the labels would give me merch.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
A certain clothing labels, like 5'4" or Stall and Dean, would give me, like, you know, shirts and shorts and jackets and stuff like that for free.
Yeah.
Because they were fans of my mixtapes. I'd go to Foot Locker, go to the clearance. I wouldn't even look. I would go straight to the clearance and find something that kind of worked, and that's what I would wear.
Yeah.
So I never wore, like, look at all my old DJ photos. I'm wearing some, you'll not see design or anything. But once I got some money, I'm going.
That's how it's supposed to be, though.
Wear what I want. And to people say, oh, that's a waste of money. Imagine this. If you go to the Gucci store and everything costs $10, would you shop at the Gucci store or Walmart? It's all $10.
All right.
Where would you shop? Because for me, it's like it's all $10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With my financial level, it's all like it's $10. There's never a piece of clothing that I buy where I have to, worry about my bills later on.
That's a bar right there.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a bar.
It's like it's $10 for me.
Yeah.
I wear designer, go to the grocery store, around the house, because that's just what I like to wear.
Nah, for real.
And the pieces, like I said, will last for 10, 15, 20 years if you, you know, dry clean them and keep them in good condition. Yeah. So I'm just saying, Swaggy V.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But y'all was wearing white tees and stuff back then, so I don't know.
Exactly. And like I said, and I was never the type of dude that would extend myself financially over some clothes or jewelry or anything else like that. Like, if I can't afford it, I'm going to look like I'm wearing what I could afford. I never overextended myself or did something illegal to try to stunt. But, you know, at the point where it became a non-issue, that's what it became.
Right?
Yeah,
everything $10.
Exactly.
Gucci and Walmart is everything.
It's all the same price.
It's all the same
It has the same impact on your bottom line.
For sure.
What would you wear? Well, I would still wear. No, you wouldn't.
Right? Nah, they wouldn't.
You wouldn't. You just hate.
They wouldn't. They just
hate it.
They just hate it.
That's what it is, man. Nick Young. Until next time. Peace.
Appreciate it.